as Jeff mentioned, it is excellent to be here with all of you at the Foxfire Mountain House tonight.
Is that the name of the place?
Yeah. So, you know, there's something about this place, it just feels very, very you guys. You know, can you put your finger on it?
Nostalgia?
Yeah.
It's very nostalgic.
It feels nostalgic. And everyone's focused on the bride this weekend, but if anyone is like taking a look at Matt today, you've maybe noticed he is feeling nostalgic, and it's not just because it's cool in Brooklyn, but Matt is wearing his pants from elementary school. Danielle.
Fits around the waist.
That's right. So, though I also grew up in Syosset, I went to the other middle school. I'm a Thompson guy. So, if I recall, I first met Matt at 6th or 7th grade at a Sherb pool party.
Hey.
Matt and I were unspoken rivals, competing for the friendship of a 12-year-old boy with braces and dimples. Matt won that battle with his skater boy attitude. So Eric became Matt's new friend and my old one. No hard feelings, guys. Years passed, and it wasn't until senior year of high school that our paths crossed and our relationship started to take shape. With a strong anchor of Super Troopers quotes, Dave Matthews' band set list, and a bizarre sociology professor, we realized just how much we had in common. We both decided to become Badgers and spend the next 4 years of our young adult lives making questionable decisions in Madison, Wisconsin.
Unlike Jared, I did not have the pleasure of meeting Matt until we got to Wisconsin. Matt actually was my... Get it out already, just Jesus. This is hard enough for me, come on. Matt actually was my first friend at Wisconsin, and judging by the 3 students you guys saw before, it's clearly the key to like integrating yourself in with him. Quickly bonded over what my wife likes to call a inappropriate obsession with the Badgers, as well as good beer, food, and other luxuries that Madison has to offer. We both pursued business degrees, so we had a lot of classes together, and Matt actually got me my first job right after college.
Woo!
So, though I didn't know Matt as long as the lovely Southwoods gentleman, I can say that I have lived with him longer than anyone other than Danielle and his family. So I had the pleasure of being Matt's roommate both in Madison as well as in Florence, Italy. And there is just so much in play for this station. Find me like later tomorrow because we'll have some drinks and really chat. So tomorrow Matt's gonna give or he's gonna try to give like a dainty little stomp on the glass. To signify the beginning of the rest of his life with his lovely bride Danielle. I fucking hope those toms are shatterproof. So it's only fitting that I share a couple of our glass-shattering memories. And that is not a metaphor. We have a few memories where glass was broken.
Full disclosure though, I've read his part of the speech. He drove us in a car under an 18-wheeler, shattered glass all over us, put us in the hospital for a few days, or a few hours. But he mentioned that in the entire speech.
Good theme.
I left it out.
Left that one out. Also apply some Jewish Studies 101 here. There's a lot of different theories about why we do this, but breaking the glass can remind the married couple that life holds sorrow as well as joy. Standing under the chuppah, bride and groom.
This is great. This is cold.
But bride and groom at the pinnacle of happiness. Breaking the glass reminds them of the commitment we make to each other.
All right. You break the glass to simulate good times and bad. Every marriage, right? So, Matt and I were not married in college, but it was pretty close, okay?
Lots of rumors.
I even go food shopping and buy some of his favorites, Salisbury steak and baked beans. This was before Matt had cravings for distressed kale chips with farm-to-table salt. Well, just like marriage, we had some amazing times filled with laughs, but also a couple bumps in the road. You could say that Matt and I lost our innocence together. Our first glass story. Shattering glass was the first sound that Matt and I heard when we were robbed in our own apartment in college. We grew up sheltered in a sheltered bubble on Long Island. And just like that, our lives were upended. But Matt and I got past it, nursing one another through this tough time with a healthy diet of pills and McDonald's and beer pong victories. This is really the next step in our friendship. A true bro bond was born.
A little dark.
A little dark. We're gonna warm it up. So, as most of you know, Matt and Danielle played a little bit of cat and mouse for a while before starting to date during our junior year of college. I've been known to plagiarize, so I'll state for the record that I pulled this timeline from silvesandtheskills.com.
The source for all your silly
Yeah, the source for all my silly needs. Though I knew Danielle from high school, it wasn't really until her Madison visits when I got to know her well and watched the relationship blossom. So let's take a step back for a second. In college, frat boys drink beer, and they love pint glasses. And I still don't understand why all of us had these pint glass collections, but we did, and they were sacred. Displayed in our dorms and apartments, carefully wrapped and stored at the end of each year, only to be marveled by our fellow bros the following fall. And because this was before Matt had an affinity towards rustic antique armoires, he had a pretty awesome collection that was displayed above his desk of these glasses. So during one of Danielle's visits, I'm asleep in the next room, and I'm awoken to a massive shattering of glass in the middle of the night. And since it was only 1 year removed from my in-home robbery, I panic. I go to look around. I'm scared. There's no break-in. The living room is clear, but Matt's room is locked. Door's locked, and I can see a light on under the door. And there's some snickering. So I give a knock. Just a minute. Let me tell you. The libido of 21-year-olds adhering to a long-distance relationship and kept apart by 800 miles is a powerful thing. One might even say, glass shattering? Listen, Matt's pints fell victim to a young love that night on North Lake Street. And I could not be happier to stand here and share this story. Matt might have lost that glass collection forever, but there is no doubt that those special 2 minutes with his bride